Hello. Let's take a look and see if we can figure out how to use Pages to develop a menu. Software is Pages. It comes with iWork. All right. And when you find Pages, it will either be in your hard drive applications folder, your hard drive applications folder right there, or you can pull it from there down to the bar, your dock, okay, and that's what I've done. There's Pages. So I'm going to open Pages. So you can see Pages is there. File, New. For this exercise, we're going to want to use a blank landscape rather than a blank portrait. We want width with this for the different columns. So we're going to, because it's yellow, we can click on Choose, or we could have just double-clicked on it. Okay, now we have like a blank piece of paper here. And note that it's got columns from the little marker out and from the about 28 out. So we're going to be working inside this 28 and 2 space. First of all, that is where you put a header. A header. It can be like a title, but a header will appear on every page. If our menu goes to 2 or 3 or 4 pages, then this header will appear at the top of every page. Let's use the header, and let's type in here, what's to eat? Okay, for a header that's pretty small, so let's highlight that guy. Come on up to font size, click on it, let's make it 18. That's better. Let's center that. So come on up here and center that. Good. That will appear on every page. Additionally, there is what's called a footer, and it's down there. That also will appear on every page. You could put a page number in there, you could put date, but we're just going to leave that blank right now. All right? We've clicked outside the header, but we want a couple extra spaces to work with. So let's hit return 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Good. All right, so now we're going to put our table there, and we have some blank spaces above it to work with. Okay, so let's insert a table. All right, and right away, notice two things have happened. The table has come in, and it's got 3 columns, and you also notice on the right the inspector came open. Let's give this, let's stay with 3 rows right now. Okay, there's a reason for that, you'll see. Let's go with 5 columns. All right, so there's our 5 days of the week, first 3 weeks of March. Good. Okay. Now we want a 6th row. We want date. Okay, a 6th column. Sorry. So this column right here, we're going to split in half. Again, we could have put 6 columns in there to start with, but I want you to have the experience of doing this. So the top box is highlighted. Come on down to the last one. Shift, click. And now you can see all of those are highlighted. Let's come on up to Format, the table. Good, good. And down toward the bottom of that is Split into Columns. There you go. Now you see that first column has been split in 2. Good. Now, let's put the date in that first column. We'll just put DATE, yeah, good. And let's, underneath that, let's go from Mondays, so to March 5th, 19th, 12th, and 19th. We say, oh, actually, there's one more week in March, right? The 26th is a week in March. So we've got this box highlighted. So let's add another row. Come on up to Format, Table. And as you can see, there are several possibilities there. We could add a row above it or below, and that is the one we're going to want here. But you can see that you can add columns. Okay, this is where you delete a row, delete a column. Okay, so there's a lot of things in here. Right now, we only want to add a row below. All right, and let's make that the 26th. All right. Now we know we kind of like this centered, right? So we know that these will be centered, and as we enter food items in here, we're going to want all of these centered. So let's center them all at once. Click on the first one. Shift-click on the last one. Okay, the blue outline says that all are selected. And let's come up here and center those. Okay, if there was text in the other ones, they would be centered as well. All right, now we've got Monday here and Tuesday, but they are of different widths. So let's address that right now. To start with, we want all the space we can have out in our active menu. We don't want real estate wasted here in this date column. So let's highlight date, shift click 26, and now we've got column 1 highlighted. All right, now you can see that when you put your cursor over that blue line, it gives you arrows to left or right. Click and draw it over. My eyes are on March 5th, right? Because that's the widest one. There, that's too far. Pull it out. There, you're set. Okay, so now we've got minimum space used for date, but we've still got columns of different width. So let's address that. Shift. Click. All right, we've got all the columns, all the rows. Format. Table. All right, now right here, just leave it open. You can look and down toward the bottom where it says distribute columns evenly. Yeah, okay. Distribute columns evenly. There you go. Now you've got 5 columns that are the same. Let's label those. I will let you pause this and label Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. And that's where I'm going to end this video. I'm trying to keep it relatively short. Once you get this column, this table looking the way you want it, then run video 2 of this series. Okay, and you'll have the link to it. All right, so there you go. That's the beginning of What's to Eat.